Alright. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Alright. So, guys, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I need to tell y'all some things, okay? You know, and everything. Alright. Oh God. Prozac. Damn. So, um... So, I haven't uploaded for over a month, and I'm sorry about that. I've been going through a lot of hard stuff in my life, and I've been struggling. Doctors have, my psychiatrist, since January, I have been going through some really bad stuff. I have been battling mental illness. I have been struggling with a lot of things. I want to come back. Please pray for me that hopefully I'll be able to return, but I'm really worried and scared that these medications that I'm on are going to destroy my, my ability to think and function properly. And I'm kind of scared they're going to kill me, really, to tell you the truth. So, while I've been gone, a doctor has actually put me on a bunch of different medications, actually. I pretty much have been having to live off of medication since I've left YouTube or stopped uploading for, since January. And I thought I would tell you guys what's up with me. I put a community post up, telling people what was happening to me, because I didn't feel like getting on YouTube and making a video. But I've been really sick, man. I've been very sick. I've been really struggling a lot in my own head, and I've been dealing with a lot of hard shit. Been depressed. I've been really screwed. I've been I've been depressed. I've been really having a hard time dealing with things. Me and my buddy Trav, we were going to play together, but he's really sick, and we haven't had a chance to hang out, and it's just gotten worse, and my life is kind of taking a turn. It's kind of like, it's it feels like it's taken a turn for the worst, and I might find myself back in the hospital again. Probably back in the hospital. So yeah, I've been really going through a lot. I appreciate the support for the last video I made, but to be honest with y'all, I don't even know if it's worth it anymore. Because these medicines, I feel like, are going to destroy my brain to where I can't even function. And lately, I really hadn't been able to function. And probably even if I get off of them, they're going to cause a lot of issues. I'm going to be 29 years old in 2 months. And I'm probably going to be screwed up in the head. And to be honest with y'all, I really don't know if I'm going to be able to do videos anymore, because I've really been stuff's wrong with my head. I've really been struggling, going through major psychosis. Been really going through a lot of hard shit, and you know, at times suicidal, and sometimes just don't care anymore. Anyway, I don't know. I'm losing my mind, that's what. And the psychiatrist put me on a bunch of medications, you know. So if you guys don't know, back in September I went into the psychiatric ward the first time, because I was just trying to help my family and warn them and tell them about what's coming. Just trying to be helpful, but they thinking I need to be on medication. And so I got taken in by court order, by the police, by the cops. And they told me I was forced to have to take all this medicine, and if I didn't, I would have to stay, because I was under the order of the judge. And I was told that when I left, this medication's probably going to kill me. I would expect me not to make it. I would expect me not to be able to make it. To April. And the way the world's going, bro, I think we're going to have a rapture very soon because of what's happening with Iran. I know we hadn't talked much about that, but I definitely see something happening with that soon. But yeah, my brain's messed up. It's got a lot of issues. I'm more depressed and sad. Haven't felt like wanting to do anything. And I was actually okay for the most part. I'd say probably around September. I feel like a drug addict. I feel like a druggie coming off medication. And it's probably going to destroy my brain. I don't know. And then the second time, I'm convinced I've got like something chasing me or after me or won't leave me alone. That's planned to ruin my life, make everything worse. So I'll end up back in the hospital. And me struggling. But I don't think this medicine has been good for me because I think it's caused a lot of effects, a lot of bad effects to me as a person. Yeah, a lot of bad effects. What you guys don't know is that, well, I did tell you before I was like on these medications. I told you I had to take a bunch of medications, and I had a headache, and I was struggling, and I was going through a lot of hard shit, and I wish I would have died. Do I still wish I would have died? No, but I think my brain is struggling from all these medications, and and so what ended up happening is that the second time I went in the hospital, I went in voluntarily. It was highly on me that did it. Because I was really going through a hard time in my life, and I was depressed, and I was struggling. I went in there December 25th. No, sorry, not December 25th. I went in there on New Year's of last year. I'm beginning to wonder if I have like a demon or going crazy or something happening in my own head. Um, I don't really know how to explain it except I feel like I struggle. I feel like I feel like I have more of a struggle with psychosis more than ever now. So, I have a question for you guys. If you're still there, after, because it's been a while, can watching certain videos and things, can it affect you over time? Can it do something to your brain? Can it invite demonic forces or bad things into your life, like it can mess with your head? And I'm just worried about all these medications doing shit to me. I know it's just been, I know. No, it's been over a month. I know, but I hadn't felt like wanting to get on here and even make a video. I thought about doing one on my phone, but I think I'm out of space. Basically, I think I'm like low in space or something. Yeah, there are days I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm going psychotic, doing the same thing every day. We have to be reaching the end of the world, man, or the end very soon. I mean, from what I see, I'm scared. I'm really scared and worried about my health. And I'm worried this is going to be the end for me, and I won't be able to do YouTube again. I won't be able to do YouTube. I won't be able to do what I love because my brain will be screwed up. And I won't be able to interact with you guys and make videos and do what I used to do. Been going through a hard time right now in my life right now. Struggling. Losing hope, losing faith. Losing a lot of things. I don't even want to do certain hobbies anymore. I just want to just play around, do nothing, sleep. I can't put my finger on it, but something in my brain has changed. I really appreciate what you guys have done for me and the channel and the videos. And I never thought I would see the day where I had to leave, but I had to leave. I had to leave at that time, and I had to figure things out. I might have to rethink about things. I might have to do something different. I don't know what the future holds, but right now I just can't do this until I get better or I recover, and have a feeling it's gonna take time to recover from all these drugs. And unfortunately, I'm very worried about my body and my life, and if I'll even be the same coming off of these things. By 29 years old. If I had advice to give to people, well, the first advice was turn to God and accept Christ before it's too late, because we are entering into a phase in the world where things are about to fall apart. And I truly believe that. I've been having dreams where I have been seeing things. And the economy is struggling, bro. Number two, don't ever take psychiatric drugs. It'll lead you down a bad path in your life. You'll regret it. And it will destroy you. Mentally and physically. There are times that I can't even think anymore. There are times that I can't even think or function sometimes anymore. So I don't even know if I'm going to upload this video. I think I'm done with YouTube, man. And as much as I don't want to say that, I don't know if I'm going to have the capacity to still do it. Come back. I've been praying and I've been really trying to get over this. Don't ever get into drugs. Just don't. Don't. I didn't have a choice. What people fail to realize is I didn't have a choice in going down this road. And if I had a chance, if I had a chance to go back, I wouldn't do it. at this point, it's only by the grace of God that I'll recover from this stuff. And I won't die or something will happen to me. Or I won't become brain dead. Makes sense, though, that I won't even make it to 29 years old at my age. My whole family is dying off. Most of my family has died at a young age. I lost my father, then I lost my grandfather, then I lost... It only makes sense that... I guess it'd be normal to struggle with mental illness in my family, but... I don't think it's mental illness. I think I made a wrong decision somewhere down the line, and I'm having to pay for it. And you know, I got saved about a year ago, but I'm now beginning to question everything and be like, I've got to be going mental or something. That's crazy. That's crazy when in UK. In British terms, but I've got to be going mental in some ways, because like I don't think I felt the same, guys, since I left YouTube, and everything. Well, maybe not, but I think this stuff has destroyed my life. And I don't want to take it, but what you guys got to realize is that it's not, when you're on psychiatric drugs, okay, when it comes to right, and I never thought I would ever talk about this. When you're on psychiatric drugs, it's not the drug that makes you feel like crap. It's the withdrawals and the stuff that comes with coming off the drug. And some of them are worse than others. So, and I don't know. Anyway, well, let me finish telling my story if I can remember. If my brain feels fried. I'm not gonna lie. My brain feels fried recently when I woke up. And it was probably the stupidest decision I ever made in my life. But I needed help. Needed to really get some help. Something. Well, because I've gotten worse. And I think when my grandfather died, that really is when things changed. Kind of set me over the edge. But when I went back to the hospital, 6 days, I think they kept me like 6 days. I felt okay. Like, fairly normal, like, for the most part. No issues, no nothing. Not really struggling with psychosis. Not really feeling it's hard to explain. It really is. And I was having headaches and I was like really sick and I was struggling. And I become like brainless, like in a sense. I've never been a person who ever has used drugs. But my mind, at times, and sometimes this shit, feels like it's the mind of a drug addict. The mind of a person that's been on drugs. Like he's like messed up. Mine is like the mind of a druggie. And there are times when I don't necessarily function well. At all. And don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Because then when you do that, it leads to this. When you do that, it leads to that. And when you do this, it leads to this. And then it leads to them thinking you have like, it leads to a doctor thinking you have like severe psychosis and, you know, you're paranoid and you have schizophrenia. Maybe I do have schizophrenia. I don't know. That's the scariest thing about it all. Oh, fuck. My stomach. But, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. So, and I don't know what happened. I don't really know what happened because when I got out of the hospital, I was much better. I was in a better state. I was happy. Things were going well. And I was able to focus and enjoy life again. But somewhere along the way, everything got harder and fell apart. And I started hearing voices and things coming after me, and I started hearing demons were after me, and I haven't had anyone kind of to talk to or be around. So my own thoughts could be making me go crazy, and I don't know. I'll be back. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it, dude. Don't take Prozac, man. Screws up your fucking body. Alright, so what I was saying is that after I got out of the hospital, I was okay. I was fine. Things were going well for the most part. I felt better. I don't know if maybe I got worse because I went off my medication, but I was taking Buspar and Paxil for a while there. And then they put me on Risperdal, or Risperidone actually is what it is. And it's a shot I got back in September, which did pretty well. They put me on the pills, and while I was still doing stuff, they they took me off of it because I was going to develop gono. I was afraid I was going to develop gono or gonomastia, and it's a condition where you develop boobs and stuff like that. So like it basically gonomastia and a bunch of other things, hypostia or hyperdive telekinesia and gosh, what was the other thing? Telekinesia and hyper something, I can't remember. And after I started taking those pills, I developed tics. I started blinking like crazy and stuff like that. So I took the just continued to take the Buspar and the Paxil, and then I was better, and then stuff got worse, and I don't know, somewhere down the line felt like I was losing my mind and going crazy, and something was in my head and I was struggling, and I don't know, I guess I developed a case of paranoia or something, or an idea. And was on all those medications, and I couldn't. And I just had enough, and I couldn't do it anymore, so I left. I just stopped doing YouTube stuff, and I really don't know what the future holds, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue doing content. Might lose my mind in the process. There has been something I have been wanting to do, but I just hadn't felt up to it. You know what I mean? Besides news and stuff for the Middle East, but the MLB The Show 26 trailer came out, and I wanted to go over it because it's supposed to be releasing on March 13th, but I just don't know anymore with the way things are, man. I'm afraid these medicines are just going to kill my mind and my body. I just don't know. Anyway. So I guess I was stupid. I guess it was a warning letting me know not to do this. It was a warning. It was a warning. And it's like, I didn't listen. And I just let it continue. Probably my damn fault to begin with, man. I have no clue. I'm going insane. Like, I just don't know. And after that, well, after they took me off the Respidone, I went to go get tried to get the shot again, but that was a giant clusterfuck, and they wouldn't let me get the shot because of insurance issues and problems and money. So we had to find another medicine for that, and I just don't know. I just don't know. I wish it would have been easier if we would have been able to get the shot or get the injection for the Respidone, but nope. I guess something was trying to stop that or whatnot from happening, and I just decided to just go right past it. It probably was a stop sign. Probably was a warning. Don't take that because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. But I don't know. And I got put on Abilify, and then dude, don't take Abilify. That is the worst thing you can take, probably. I mean, between that and Prozac, I think these are probably the worst, to tell you the truth. You know what else? Personally. I feel like the Paxil and the Buspar. Oh, I'm going insane. And Abilify is awful. It's just awful. The only good thing about it is that it lets you that it kind of puts you in a sedation perspective where you can sleep, but all the other all the like the side effects and the effects of Abilify is terrible. Let me see, a lot. One of the worst is you can't even eat. You don't even feel like you have a taste in your mouth. You can't even eat. You can't. I just can't talk about this, man. I'm gonna upload this in, I don't know. I guess this will probably be it. Me. I don't know anymore, man. Talking about this is just sickening. It makes me upset. It just depresses me. But I wanted to tell you guys where I've been. Yeah, shit, I don't know, man. I really don't know. For the first time in my life, I just don't know. I'm waiting for the rapture. I know that for a fact. I'm just ready to get raptured. But fuck it. I guess we'll go over. I guess I'll try to go over the news. I haven't done it in so long, but yeah, my brain probably can't even fucking function. Okay. Said a massive armada is heading to Iran and is moving quickly with great power, enthusiasm, and purpose. Its larger fleet, headed by the great aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln, and then sent to Venezuela. Like Venezuela is ready, willing, and be able to rapidly fulfill its mission with speed and violence if necessary. Hopefully, Iran will quickly come to the table and negotiate fair and equitable deal. No nuclear weapons. One is good for all parties. Time is running out. Sorry, truly the essence. As I told Iran, once before make a deal, they didn't, and there was Operation Hammer, major destruction of Iran. Next attack will be far worse. I just can't do this anymore, man. I can't. Oh.